Well, my seed trade box and seed haul box is full again. It's only been a couple of days, but Monday, yesterday, completely filled up this box. I will show you. See, it is full. So, this is what I got in for seed trades and seed hauls. First of all, I did a trade with Lauren from TLC, Tomato Lovers Collective. And these are just really cool little cards here. And she says, "Hi, Lori. Here are the seeds promised, plus a little bonus. Sorry these took so long. Grow with gratitude. Thanks for being a member of TLC. Love, Lauren." And this one is really cool. I was really excited to get this and try it. Bananas Noir. This is her seed that her and her husband bred. And so I can't wait to grow that. This one is called Sandra's Smile. When Lauren and I talked on the phone for quite some time a while back, and we both discovered that we both really love to grow basil. And I told her that I had gotten this variety from Small House Farms from Bev Cohen. And she's like, "You're kidding." And she has this variety that was a cross. And so she sent me seeds to try these out next year. And these are really cool. I can't wait to try those. And then we got Cherokee Purple Bicolor plus Cherokee Purple. I'm going to give them another shot. They usually do not get ripe here in our climate. They're a longer season. We don't usually have the right climate to grow them, but I'm going to give them another shot with an open mind because I'd really like to taste them. I hear they taste really good. And I also got Spring Noir, which I like these noirs. So I thank you, Lauren. Those are really cool. And then let's see here. Oh, this is the sheet about the Bananas Noir. So that's really neat, and I love getting those right from the source. Let's see here. And then this was from Lissa at the Vintage Tomato and Busy Bee. So darling. I love that. She said, "Thanks for playing Deal or No Deal and the Great Seed Swapping Friends." And she said, "Deal, 1,000 head kale." And she included, well, here's the 1,000 head kale. I've been wanting to get that because I wanted to grow that for the birds. And she also sent me 3 packs of Baker Creek seeds. So we've got Brad's Atomic Grape, Solar Flare, and Spotted Bee Balm. And oh man, Spotted Bee Balm, that's amazing. And these were from Elizabeth. And she said, "Thank you, happy planting." And I did a trade with her. And I got Calvados. That's a dark tomato variety. Lemon Spice Jalapeno. I did not save seeds from peppers this year. The reason for that is we grew them all so close together. We didn't know if they would work in the greenhouse. So it was an experiment this year. So I'm on the hunt for new pepper seeds for next year. I've got quite a few, but I can always use some more because we're going to expand our pepper growing. Purple Rain Tomato. I believe that's a dwarf or a micro dwarf. Woolly Kate Yellow. Those originate from the Seattle Woolly Blue Mammoth, I believe. And that would be a Tom Widener variety, so like that. White Habanero. That's going to be a hot one. And Violet Sparkle Pepper. Saw those on Baker Creek and just wanted to try those. And then, let's see here. Purple Heart Dwarf. I like that because it's kind of like military-ish. and my husband was in the military. We got Summer Sunset. Bob is actually he has a disabled veterans rating through the VA. He's a Vietnam vet. And then we got Sophie's Choice. He's unfortunately laying over there on the couch all bundled up. He's not feeling good again today. I think he went back to work way too quickly and did not take the time that he needed to get well from his being sick before. Let's see here. And of course I got another trade with Alicia. I like trading with her. And I did not separate out her seeds, and I feel really bad about that. I got Alosha Popovich and Novi Kiev. And then we have Abraham Brown. I have Abraham Greens, and I got Abraham Brown. Meat Breakfast. Jen Joy over on the YouTube channel, Jen Joy, talked about this and kind of was curious about it, and I saw somebody had it up for trade, so I said I would like to try that, please. And then we got Brad's Black Heart, and I'm a sucker for black tomatoes, and I like heart-shaped tomatoes. They are really great, oh boy, for sauces and whatnot. And then I did a Baker Creek order. Bob bet me I couldn't put a Baker Creek order in without adding a tomato to it, and I said, you're on. So I want to grow more thyme. I have Orangello thyme out there that I started from seed, not this summer, but the summer before. It's growing right along, doing great. But I want more thyme because not only do I use this a ton to cook with, it's like really great in chicken recipes and soups, clam chowder. But I can also feed that to the birds, and they love the herbs. I did not have a delicata squash. So now I bought their Honey Boat delicata, and I think, how many days is this? It doesn't say. But I think that I will be able to grow that to ripe stage here. And then, of course, I got another package of Japanese wasabi radish. Yay! I'll grow those. I don't care. I love radishes. And then I refreshed my Zucchino Rampicante squash. I tried to grow these this past year, and I don't know how, they sucked. So I want to try it with some fresh seeds, and I might just throw one in the greenhouse, see what it does. I also had my eye on this kale variety for quite some time, and I like that the leaves, you know, they're not really veiny, so you don't have to really cut out that middle vein on them to make them palatable, and I think the birds will love these. I'll like those too. And then I'm going to do some companion planting this year, so I'm refreshing my pink surprise calendula seeds, and I got a new nasturtium variety. Now, I don't know if I've touched upon this or not, but my favorite flower to grow is a nasturtium. Has been for years. When we were in the RV park staged before we came up here, I had some grow boxes that Bob had built, and we wound up leaving those behind because we had planted a pair of apple trees in them with permission, of course, and we said that if we moved, we would leave them there, and we did that. Anyhow, I had planted one out with asparagus crowns, and these volunteer nasturtiums, holy cow, we were right up next to the neighbor's fence, and the spots there were not very big. They were like, I don't know, they were less than 50 by 50 feet. They were much less than that. They were pretty dang tiny. I want to say they were like, let's see, maybe 30 by 40. 30 by 40, I think. It was super tiny until we bought this trailer and moved to another spot, and then we got the biggest spot in the whole park. Anyhow, behind us, the neighbor there had a wood fence, and then their yard dropped down below that wood fence. So it was like 10 feet down on their side, and it was a good 6-7 feet on our side, and we had built it up with gravel and stuff because we got rid of all the grass in that site. And I like that part because they wanted you to personalize it and put your touch on it, so we did. And I think grass is stupid, and Bob didn't like having to borrow a lawnmower to cut it, so we just gravelled in everything and then pulled up the grass as it came up. And then I had hella container garden in there. It was beautiful. Anyhow, these nasturtiums, holy moly, they would grow over the top of the asparagus. They would grow up over that fence all the way down to the neighbor's name's Todd, into Todd's yard, and start creeping along the ground there. They were huge, and they were completely volunteer, and they come up every year, and they were just beautiful, and they would just like cover that whole fence, so it looked like a big old fence of flowers. And then that's when we grew some cannabis plants in the backyard. Then we got a volunteer tomato plant to come up out of the gravel, and then I had calendula back there, sweet potato vine. Didn't get really any sweet potatoes, but man, that vine sure went all over the place. Grew amazing Marketmore cucumbers that year. And what else? Oh, the yard-long beans, lemongrass. It was just an eggplant in the corner. It was an amazing, amazing garden year, and I've not been able to replicate it since. Well, anyhow, so yeah, I've got probably 35 varieties, different varieties of nasturtiums. I did not have the Phoenix. Look at those. Those are so cool. And then they restocked like their purple emperor and stuff. I've already got seeds for those, so I'm not really that interested in getting more. I want to plant out what I have. Anyhow, what I do is I rarely save seeds from nasturtiums. I pick them and then I pickle them, and we use them as a caper substitute. Now, the lady that did the gardening before we moved into that RV park, she had a whole bunch of nasturtiums, and I'm out there picking away at them, not realizing that they had planted that stuff over the septic lines, and they routinely got leaks in them. So I had pickled a bunch of jars, and we wound up dumping them out. I'm not going to eat that. That's just gross. So, yeah, I got to start all over with my pickled nasturtium. And I'm thinking that with, where'd they go? These Japanese wasabi radish, yeah, I want to try them for sure. And I love the taste of wasabi. But I can also let those go to seed and then save the seed pods and pickle those too, because those are really, really delicious. And I found out about pickling those pods not too long ago. And so I did that not this last year because I didn't have any radishes grow, but the year before was the first time I pickled them. And I had ordered seeds, radish seeds, and they were a yellow variety from Nicotovka. I can't even talk. Nicotovka, they were called Zlata. The only radishes that I got to grow. And I seeded out a ton of stuff here the first summer we were up here. And it just, that's when we got stung with that first bad soil. And then we got stung with it again last year. And we're not going for the third time. You know, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. And yeah, I'm not going to be stuck on stupid and go for round 3 with them. I'm done. And so we got a cannabis grow that we work with, invest with, and we will just use their recycled soil. It's actually kind of like ours because Bob, we've invested with them. So basically we're part owners, I would guess. Anyhow, we're going to amend this crap soil with that soil because I know what that is. And he uses ProMix and Fox Farms mixed together with some goodies thrown in, and then all the micronutes that are fed to the cannabis plants. You can only use that soil one time, and then you have to toss it. So I can reuse it, we're just gonna, we got that little rototiller that he borrowed from the neighbor, and he'll go down there and use the rototiller and bust up the root wads, and then we'll haul that up here and get stuff amended and going. That is, if he can stop getting sick so much. Holy cow. So yeah, he wasn't able to go out and feed the birds this morning, so I had to trek out there with my oxygen tank, and I got it done. I did, and I'm pretty pleased with myself for doing that. And I need to get the dishes done today, and probably going to be on my own for dinner because he's sleeping. He got freezing cold this morning. Don't know what's up with that, but he said he's getting warmer now, so we'll see how he feels in a little bit. And I hope he can go down and check the mail. But I needed to do this seed, what I traded for in seed haul, because my little box there, this little like applets and coplets box, whatever. It's not very big, but anyways, it was crammed full, and I needed to empty it out. So that's what I traded for, and that's what I bought. And I still have orders coming in from Nicotovka, Vertilume, Tomato Eden, another place from Europe. So can't wait for those to get here. So in the meantime, make sure to like, subscribe. I really can use the subscribers, and stay tuned.